So learn how to draft a basic bodice, but this time around from the shoulder to the half length. So at first I'm gonna have to fold my pattern paper into two like this, and the next step for us to do is to come down by 1 inch from the top of the paper, and this will serve as our top line. Using the straight part of my ruler, I'll go ahead and connect all the lines like this. The next step is to take a neck width of 3.5 inches and input half of my shoulder measurements on this same line. When I'm done, I will come down by 1 inch, and this is for my shoulder slope, connecting from my neck width to meet the 1 inch right here, and this is what we have. The next step is to get the bust line, and to get your bust line, you divide your bust circumference by 6 and add 1.5 inches. Whatever you have, you mark it there. Now to have a straight line, you measure whatever you have on your shoulder line and mark it on your bust line, connecting from the shoulder line to meet the bust line and giving it an L shape, and this is what we have. The next step is to get the midpoint of your armhole depth, and from this point you come in by 0.5 inches and mark. So at this bust line, you divide your bust circumference by 4 and mark there. The next thing for you to do is to connect from the shoulder line to meet the 0.5 inches, and from the 0.5 inches you curve it to meet the bust circumference using the curvy side of your ruler, and this is what we have. The next step is to get my half length, and starting from the top line, I'll go ahead and mark whatever my half length is, and I will connect all the lines together using the straight part of my ruler. And on this line where I have my half length, I will divide my waist circumference by 4 plus extra 1 inch for my dart intake, connecting from the bust circumference to meet the waist circumference, and this is what we have. The next step is to come down by 3.5 inches for my neck depth, and connecting from the neck width to meet the neck depth like this. And when I'm done, I'll go ahead and give it a round neckline, and this is what we have. So the next step is to take our darts. Starting from the shoulder line, I'll go ahead and mark my bust points, which will serve as a guide to take our darts for the front bodice, and I'll go ahead and mark and connect all the lines together like this, as you can see me doing, and I'll label it my bust point, bust line, and waistline. On my waistline, I'll input half of my nipple to nipple measurements and also do the same thing on my bust point and connect all the lines together like this, marking a dart of 0.5 inches on both sides and connecting it from the bust point to meet the 0.5 inches on both sides, and this is what we have. If you've watched to this point, thank you so much for watching, and see you in our next video. Bye.